Okay, so I'm trying to explain a concept of valid parenthesis, not because I have mastered it, but because I'm still trying to get it, and I have been repeating it again and again in my head. So I thought, why not to really make a video on this? So, so here's the idea actually. So we get a string from the user, and it can have any brackets, parenthesis, it can have square brackets, it can have curly braces. Okay, so we use something called a stack, which is like a storage box, and it takes only opening bracket. This is the key point actually. It takes only the opening brackets. Then we make a mapping, which is like a kind of cheat sheet, and if you say that you have a closing bracket, and then better be matching with the opening actually of this same, like if it is a parenthesis, closing parenthesis, then it should have also the opening parenthesis before it actually, and same with the curly and square brackets. And here in the mapping there would be like the keys would be of a small of the closing brackets, and the values would be of the opening brackets. So here's now each character in the string that we'll get. If it is a closing bracket, we check, is this a stack empty? That means there is no opening bracket before, so we return false. If it's not empty, we pop the item from the stack. Like pop is the item which is last in first out, so whatever would be there, it will get out. Like this is my pouch and I'm just taking it again, and check if it is matches with the current closing bracket. That's our last opening bracket, and then we check it if it is with the current closing bracket. If not, we return false again. But if it's opening bracket, it would be opening bracket, we push it to the stack. That's the easy point, that if it would be the opening bracket and closing bracket match, and we push it to the stack, and this is what our idea is. That's what we want. And in the end, if the stack is empty, we return true, because if the stack would be empty, there would be no defect in the string which would be given by the user. And if there would be any defect, like there would be closing bracket but there would be no opening bracket, then there is a defect, and our stack would not be empty. Actually it would have something which was a defective piece, it would have in that stack, and whatever the pairs were there, they would not be stored in the stack, they would be out. Only the defective piece of the string which would be there, it would be there in the stack. So if the stack is true, which means if the stack is empty, then the user string had no problem. But if the string if the stack was false, then there was a problem with the user string. And but if something still left in the stack, which I'm telling you again, then something went wrong and some bracket didn't close or maybe didn't open, there would be something problem. Then this is the thing actually, I'm still trying to fully get it, but this is my current understanding. Maybe I would not have got whatever the real concept was there behind it actually, but I am trying to really best that I would get this topic, because I've been trying to figure it out from 2 hours, trying to understand it again and again. I was using GPT, so I was making the story of it, like it is a plate, the mapping is like a chart paper and doing this or that, but still maybe I didn't got it. But if I watch this video 2 months from now and I still feel confused, that means I didn't get it yet. But if I watch and I feel like, yeah, I get it better, then it would be a growth actually. So all right, that's enough. This was I really wanted to explain it. Let's see how this goes.